This was a history-making year in politics, starting with the inauguration of President Obama and moving on to many other memorable moments. So let's take a look back at the good, the bad, and the ugly with CBS News senior White House correspondent Bill Plante. Bill, good morning.
Good morning to you, Harry. The politics of 2009 were pretty much shaped by the economic collapse of 2008. That left the nation hoping for better times this year. And for a lot of people, those hopes fell squarely on the new president.
I, Barack Hussein Obama,
As 2009 began, a historic inauguration. Hundreds of thousands braved freezing temperatures to witness the swearing in of Barack Obama, America's first black president.
Today, I say to you that the challenges we face are real. They are serious and they are many. They will not be met easily or in a short span of time.
Serious indeed. From day one, the new president faced a deep recession and 2 wars. With millions of Americans unemployed, Congress passed and the president signed the $787 billion stimulus bill to promote jobs. Still, the year ended with unemployment at 10%. But cash for clunkers and low mortgage rates injected a bit of life into the economy. The president made health care reform a top priority.
Now is the time to deliver on health care.
The debate turned angry.
The federal government needs to keep its hands out of our business.
Lawmakers faced the wrath of voters during the summer recess, and the Tea Party movement took to the streets. By the end of the year, both the House and the Senate had passed their own versions of health care reform in nearly party-line votes. But there's more argument to come before a final vote next year. Afghanistan replaced Iraq as the top war priority as violence increased. President Obama deliberated a new strategy, but critics said he was taking too long.
To drag that responsibility out and that process out is not helpful to our efforts.
In December, the president made his decision.
The 30,000 additional troops that I'm announcing tonight will deploy in the first part of 2010.
He then went to Copenhagen to receive the Nobel Peace Prize.
I've given my reasons. There's no more politics as usual.
Former Republican vice presidential candidate Sarah Palin resigned as Alaska governor, saying she could be more effective as a private citizen. She hit the road, promoting her biography, Going Rogue, which shot to the top of bestseller lists and fueled speculation about a presidential run. Supreme Court Justice David Souter retired, making way for the nomination and confirmation
So help me God.
of Justice Sonia Sotomayor. The Senate got 3 new Democrats and lost a legend. Senator Kennedy succumbed to brain cancer, and a nation paused to honor his lengthy political career. There was also political theater aplenty, and a scandal or two. Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich accused of trying to sell a Senate seat.
I have done nothing wrong.
Senator John Ensign, blackmailed by his girlfriend's husband, confessed to adultery.
I violated the vows of my marriage.
South Carolina Governor Mark Sanford's hike on the Appalachian Trail turned out to be something else.
I've been unfaithful to my wife.
As the Obamas settled in, there was a new puppy at the White House, a few date nights out for the first couple, and the first state dinner, which featured 2 unexpected and uninvited guests.
For the president, it was a year in which the promises of 2008 gave way to the realities of 2009. It was a year in which he took fire from left-wing Democrats and right-wing Republicans, all of whom are looking ahead to the politics and the elections of 2010. Happy New Year, Harry.
Bill Plante at the White House, thank you so much. And this coming year will be incredible in terms of elections, posturing, positions. People are already using the attack on Christmas Day as political fodder. It will be phenomenal. And what happens with the reconciliation of the health care bill will have much to do with what that all will portray.
The earth is going to shift.
It seems like, doesn't it?
Yeah. It really does.
I think the other thing that's interesting to me is I don't remember a time when I've sensed so much frustration. People...
I think especially after healthcare reform, when you saw a lot of these public forums, you see just how frustrated people are and just this logjam in Washington. I think people finally I think you thought with this new president that there was going to be full transparency and things would be different. And I don't know if things are that much different right now than they were.
Well, it's one of those things where things can only get better, or you got to hope they can get better. Really,
That's
indeed.
an optimistic
Very
note.
Hey, the glass is half full.